Today we're going to make a batch of my Wake Up and Go soap. So in my oil mixture, I've got a tablespoon of kaolin clay already in there, just waiting to be mixed up. Just going to get the extra air that was underneath the mixer out, and now blend. Now that the kaolin clay is dispersed, I'm going to add my lye water. Right now everything is sitting at room temperature. So I'm going to pour the lye water onto the shaft of my blender. That prevents excess air bubbles from going into the mixture. That's good and mixed. I'm going to add my fragrance in to the entire batch right now. I've worked with this one in the past, and I know that at least when I used it in the past, it did not accelerate on me, so I'm not worried about any acceleration. If it was a fragrance I wasn't familiar with, or if I knew that it was going to rise or accelerate, I would mix it into the individual pours off that I'm going to do, because I am going to do 3 different layers in this soap, but I'm safe to add it right now. This particular fragrance has vanilla in it, so it is going to discolor to a brown. Just getting the excess out of my mixer. It makes cleanup a lot easier if there's not a bunch of soap all gooped in there. Pardon me. It off to the side. All right, so I'm going to pour off about 26 ounces. I'm going to do the same in this guy right here. So I'm going to use this one here for my first layer, and to it I'm going to add half a tablespoon of activated charcoal that I've dispersed in water. And I'm also going to add half a tablespoon of ground organic oats. Go ahead and pour this right in the mold. I'm going to scrape it all in. I don't need to save any for the top. All right, set that aside. In this one, I have prepared another 1 tablespoon of kaolin clay with water. This won't stop the batch from turning the brown, but it will keep it a smidgen lighter. The nice thing about the kaolin clay is just how it feels when you wash with a soap that has a clay in it. It's got a really nice skin feel. The different clays too are really good for helping minimize the signs of aging, help pull out toxins, and minimize the look of pores. So they're always a nice addition to put in. It's kind of a little bit thick, but still totally workable. Just going to break the fall with that first spatula. Actually, I don't need to, it's firm enough. This is a rebatch. I've made this soap a few times. Sometimes I put little coffee bean embeds on the top, but I don't have any this time, so it's just gonna be plain on the top. Just try and make this stripe nice and even. Just gonna tap it down, get any air out that may have gotten in there. right. Oh boy. Firmed up a bit. That's okay. So again, activated charcoal. And the organic oats. So I would say the fragrance did accelerate a bit this time, because we should have had a little bit more time to work with it. But not terrible. It allowed to get these stripes in quite quickly, which is nice. Just want to get into the mold quick as I can now, since it's firming up. I'm just going to add the rest of it in. Going to make it as even as I can, so that each bar has as close to the identical amount of soap as possible. Wow. So I just needed a bit more on the edges here, so this is good. So the activated charcoal is popular for a lot of different products because it pulls out toxins from your skin. Definitely helps with skin impurities, if you have whiteheads, blackheads. It helps clear up all those pores. If you haven't used an activated charcoal soap before, what can happen when you first start using it is it'll start to pull out those toxins, and you'll actually get, you'll experience a little bit of breakouts in the beginning, which can be scary if you've never had that, and then you're like, oh my god, why is my skin breaking out? Like, the soap is crap. But if you bear with it for just a little bit longer, what you'll find is all those toxins have been pulled out, and then your skin just becomes fabulous. And those little breakouts that you used to get, you don't have them anymore because you've already pulled all that garbage out of your skin. So it's worth it if you can stick it out and tolerate, you know, 2 to 3 weeks max of like little pimples as it just kind of, and they're not even pimples, it's just as stuff is coming out of your skin. If you can get past that and keep using your charcoal soap, you'll be really glad you did, because your skin will just get better and better. Okay, so now that I got it even, I can see that my bars are going to be very equal for the amount of soap they have. I'm just going to give it a nicer texture. Something a little bit more fun anyways. There we are. Before I set it aside, I'm just going to spritz it with some 99% rubbing alcohol. This will prevent any soda ash from developing, which is natural. It happens. It's not harmful or bad. It just is a little bit of a white film that some people don't like the look of. So there we are. Wake Up and Go soap with a coffee fragrance. This today is August 20th, right around there. Don't have a calendar in front of me, but this will be done end of September. First week of October will be ready for sale. Thanks so much for watching.